Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Shrivastava and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, we write a Python program to read a text file and display the number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase characters in the file. And this question is also important for class 11, class 12 CBSE computer science students because this question is listed in their syllabus for suggested practical programs in Python. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel because out of 100 viewers, only 2 to 3 are subscribed. More than 95% of my audience is not subscribed. So please do subscribe to my channel. Okay. And one last thing before we begin is I teach coding in Hindi as well on my Code with BK Hindi channel. And on this channel, I have already solved a lot of programs in Python. Okay. All right. Let's begin. So we have to read a text file and display the number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase letters. We understand what are these. This is the input file that I've taken. It contains 3 lines. My name, I love Python programming. Do I actually love Python programming? I don't know. I'm a computer science engineer. Yes. Okay. So how do we go about this so we already have the file name. So the first thing we need to do is open the file to read. Okay. I'm going to say F is open, pass the file name. Okay. And once my reading is done from the file, I will close the file. Okay, f.close. Okay, so once the file is opened, I'm going to read all the lines together because all I have to do is count number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase letters. So it does not matter if I read all the lines together or I read the file line by line. You can choose to read the file line by line as well. That depends upon you. Okay, we will see that how we read the file line by line at the end. Okay, but in this case, I'll read all the lines of the file. Okay, so I'll say lines is f dot read lines. Okay, and it returns a list. Okay, returns a list of string. So list is basically a list of all the lines in the file. So if you just simply print the lines, print, okay, you will see, okay, a list is printed. In the list, each item is a line in the file. So I'll say Python 3 read text file 2.py. Okay, so this is your output. This is the first line, this is the second line, and this is the third line. And you see this \n thing, this is actually the enter that you press after the line. Okay, so between first and the second line, there is an enter pressed which is stored at \n. That's why you see after the third line, there is no \n because after the third line, I'm not going to the fourth line. There is no fourth line in the input, in this input.txt. So no \n after the third line. When I press enter here, there is a \n which is added. Okay, so we are able to print our lines. All I have to do is iterate all these lines now. Okay, and for each line, update the number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase letters. So I take counters for all of them. I'll say num vowels is 0, num consonants is 0, num uppercase is 0, num lowercase is 0. Okay, and for each line in this list of lines, okay, I can close the file once I read this. Okay, and then I can do the processing later. Okay, update the number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase characters. Okay, so for each line, I pick up each character in this ch variable. So in Python, we don't have a separate data type for a character. In Python, a character is basically a string that contains a single character. Okay, and I can check it for vowel, consonant, uppercase, lowercase letters. So vowels are basically a, e, I, o, u, both lowercase and uppercase. So I can do something like this: if ch is equals to a, or ch equal to a, lowercase a, or for a, e, I, o, u, the entire thing. Or the shorter way I can do this is I can say I take a string vowels that contains all my vowels a, e, I, o, u, lowercase, a, e, I, o, u, uppercase. So if update the number of vowels. Okay, so if my ch is in this vowels, okay, it means it is one of these characters. It means it is a vowel. In that case, I do num vowels plus equal to 1. Okay, then update the number of consonants. Okay, So the first thought that comes to your mind, okay, if it is not a vowel, it is a consonant. Yes, but consonant also has to be a letter which is not a vowel. If you simply do else and you increment num consonants, okay, in this else case, you are also including characters which are not letters. Okay, for example, question mark, digit, digit 1, 2, 3, exclamation mark, they all will be false. This condition will not be true for them, so they'll come in the else part, but they're not consonants either. So consonants are not vowels, but they also have to be letters. So basically, if ch dot is alpha, okay, and ch not in vowels, that is ch is an alphabetical character, it is a letter, and it is not in vowels, that is when it is a consonant. So I say num consonants plus equal to 1. Okay, you understand the difference that I'm trying to tell here? The else part will include consonants as well as a lot of other characters which are not vowels. Okay, we just want to limit ourselves to non-vowel characters which are letters, which are consonants basically. Okay, then we update the number of lowercase letters. So for lowercase, we have inbuilt function if ch dot is lower. Okay, and you can check the documentation by taking your pointer, right? So you say is alpha if the string is alphabetic string. Okay, so in our case, ch is a character, that is, it is a string containing a single character. So if it is a letter, it returns true. Okay, similarly in this case, it returns true if the string is a lowercase string. Again, ch is a character, that is, it is a string that contains a single character. If it is a lowercase character, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Okay, if it is lower, I say num lowercase plus equal to 1. Okay, and similarly, I update the number of uppercase characters. Okay, num uppercase, right? Okay, right. So when this for loop completes, I have iterated through each line, and in each line I have checked each character for these 4 possible categories. Okay, right. So now I can print f number of vowels. Okay, I'll say num vowels. Okay, then I can say number of consonants. Okay, num consonants, number of lowercase letters, num lowercase, number of uppercase letters, num uppercase. Okay, all right, and let me run this now. So when I run this, vowels are 30, number of consonants 47, letters lowercase and uppercase. So vowels plus consonants should be equal to lowercase and uppercase letters, right? Because letters can either be lowercase uppercase divided into 2 categories, and letters can either be consonants or vowels again in 2 categories. So 30 plus 47 gives you 77, and this gives you 69 plus 8, 77. Okay, if I add say one more line, okay, I am a graduate of with Pilani campus. So this Pilani campus is going to be long thing, so I'm just gonna say, okay, so we have a few more characters. So 42 plus 59 is 101, and 87 plus 14 is also 101. So our calculation is correct. So let us just take a simpler example. Okay, I just add say code with BK. Okay, all right, and run this. Okay, so vowels are 3 O E I. Okay, consonants are C D 1 2 W T H. So C D W T H 5 6 7. So 7 consonants, and 3 plus 7 and 6 plus 4. This exclamation mark is not included in any of the categories, and that's what we want. Okay, all right. So running this once again, we get the right output. Okay, all right. So this was the solution to this problem, to find the number of vowels, consonants, uppercase, lowercase characters in the file. Okay, if you don't want to read all the lines together and you want to read the file line by line, you can do something as, okay, read file line by line. You can say with open, you pass the file name as file. Okay, you say for line in file, and then you do the same processing, process this line the way we were processing here. Okay, for ch in line and stuff like this. Okay, so if I use this code, okay, for ch inline, and I need to move this forward one tab, and I need to have these here. Okay, I don't need to do this, and I need the vowels as well. Okay, I'm not reading the lines, so I'm going to comment this out. Okay, okay, so the printing for the output remains the same. It's just that in this case I'm not reading all the lines together, I'm reading the file line by line and doing the same processing. Okay, all right, so now when I run this, I should get the same output as this 42, 59, 87, 14, which is what I get. Okay, all right, so either you can read all the lines together. Okay, put this here. Okay, or you can read line by line. Okay, either choose this code or this code. Okay, so this was the solution to this problem, and I hope this was helpful and you like this video. So if there is any doubt, there's a part you don't understand, please let me know in the comments. I always try to answer all your comments, and you can also let me know in the comments if there's a question you want to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.